Hello, movie mavens! Today, we've got something special for you. A curated list of the absolute best films that graced Netflix in 2023. From gripping dramas to mind-bending thrillers, this compilation is your ticket to a cinematic journey. So, grab your popcorn, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the must-watch movies that made waves this year on Netflix. Extraction 2 is bigger than the previous movie, especially in terms of the script. The plot of the first part told about the hero's journey from point A to point B. It seemed that Tyler Rake went on a dangerous mission for the sake of money. But the viewer gradually realized that in fact, the hero is hard to survive the loss of a child, and just wants to die in battle. In the sequel, Tyler does not just rush to the mission in the hope of catching a bullet. A couple of years ago, his son died of leukemia. The hero could not withstand the pressure, left his family, and under a far-fetched pretext, went to Afghanistan. Now the soldier endlessly atones for his guilt and searches for a purpose in life. Most likely, the authors wanted to show how their protagonist differs from the main action hero of our time, John Wick, and they did a great job. Now Tyler's motivation looks much more original than that of Keanu Reeves' character. The latter first avenged his dog and then just tried to survive.
Stay close. Who's there?
¡Nos vamos! ¡Correr!
These things take our fears.
From the producers of the global phenomenon, Bird Box comes Bird Box Barcelona, an expansion of the film that riveted audiences in 2018. After a mysterious force decimates the world's population, Sebastian must navigate his own survival journey through the desolate streets of Barcelona. As he forms uneasy alliances with other survivors, and they try to escape the city, an unexpected and even more sinister threat grows.
I will not give up on myself. I will not give up on my dreams. I will make my life count.
You're gonna get through this. It's who you are.
I will make my life count.
The film follows Liza Drake, a single mother who is struggling to make ends meet. After losing her job, she meets pharmaceutical sales rep Pete Brenner, who offers her a job. As she becomes more involved in the pharmaceutical industry, Liza finds herself caught up in a dangerous racketeering scheme. The film is a sharp and revealing look at what some people do out of desperation and others do out of greed. Emily Blunt delivers a powerful performance as Liza, and Chris Evans is equally impressive as Brenner. Overall, Pain Hustlers is a gripping and thought-provoking drama that is well worth watching. Descending to remarkable depths below the sea on one single breath, Alessia Zecchini enters what she describes as the last quiet place on Earth. The Italian champion is determined to set a new world record in freediving, a dangerous extreme sport in which competitors attempt to reach the greatest depth without the use of scuba gear. Freedivers are often subject to blackouts upon ascent, necessitating the help of safety divers like Stephen Keenan, a free-spirited Irish adventurer who fell in love with the sport in Dahab, Egypt. Having formed a special bond on the freediving circuit, Alessia and Stephen train together so she can make an attempt on Dahab's legendary blue hole and its challenging 85-foot-long tunnel, 184 feet below the Red Sea. Their fates are inextricably bound together by a tragic event that ensues: Sundance.
Except he's not in prison.
In Luther, The Fallen Sun, an epic continuation of the award-winning television saga reimagined for film, a gruesome serial killer is terrorizing London, while brilliant but disgraced detective John Luther sits behind bars. Haunted by his failure to capture the cyber psychopath who now taunts him, Luther decides to break out of prison to finish the job by any means necessary.
How do you choose your roles?
I want to find a character that's difficult to, on the surface, understand. Were they born or were they made?
The film tells the story of Gracie Atherton Yu, a woman who served time in prison for a scandalous relationship with a 13-year-old boy, now her husband, Joe. 20 years after their notorious tabloid romance gripped the nation, a married couple buckles under pressure when an actress, Elizabeth, arrives to do research for a film about their past. As Elizabeth digs deeper into their relationship, she discovers that their love affair was more complicated than it seemed. The film is a gripping and thought-provoking drama that explores themes of love, power, and control. Julianne Moore delivers a powerful performance as Gracie, and Charles Melton is equally impressive as Joe. The supporting cast, which includes Natalie Portman, is also excellent.
Listen to this.
Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?
Don't you want to be fully awake? Your soul ignited by a purpose.
Oh, God.
The film tells the remarkable true story of athlete Diana Nyad, who, at the age of 60, sets out to achieve her lifelong dream of swimming from Cuba to Florida across more than 100 miles of open ocean. With the help of her best friend and coach, Nyad commits to the grueling 110-mile open ocean swim, facing numerous obstacles along the way. The film is a gripping and inspiring look at the power of determination and the human spirit. Annette Bening delivers a powerful performance as Nyad, and the supporting cast, which includes Jodie Foster and Rhys Ifans, is equally impressive. Overall, Nyad is a must-watch biopic that is sure to leave you feeling inspired.
On a typical day at John F. Kennedy Airport, there are thousands of people going hundreds of places.
Excuse me, sorry.
My battery keeps dying.
I'll borrow mine if you want.
But today, a girl and a boy will meet.
The film follows Hadley Sullivan, a 20-year-old American student who misses her flight to London by 4 minutes. She meets Oliver Jones, a 22-year-old British statistics student, at the mobile phone charging station. They get along well and eat dinner together. From that moment on, fate keeps bringing them together. They end up on the same flight, in different rows, until Oliver's faulty seatbelt causes him to move into the only other seat on the plane, next to Hadley. Plane ride turns into one long date, but it's over too soon. As they land in London, Hadley and Oliver lose track of each other in customs before they even exchange numbers. The film is a charming and heartwarming look at the power of love and the importance of taking chances.
Hi, I'm Jess. Welcome to my video log. Traditionally, sailors keep log books, but you can't deprive me of screen time for half a year.
When the tenacious young sailor Jessica Watson sets out to be the youngest person to sail solo, non-stop and unassisted around the world, many expect her to fail. With the support of her sailing coach and mentor Ben Bryant and her parents, Jessica is determined to accomplish what was thought to be impossible, navigating some of the world's most challenging stretches of ocean over the course of 210 days.
Who is that?
Big famous bard, Rustin.
In 41, you called for a large-scale march. The time has come for another.
Nobody.
The architect of 1963's momentous March on Washington, Bayard Rustin was one of the greatest activists and organizers the world has ever known. He challenged authority, never apologized for who he was, what he believed, or who he desired. And he did not back down. He made history, and in turn, he was forgotten. Directed by DGA Award and 5-time Tony Award winner George C. Wolfe and starring Emmy Award winner Coleman Domingo, Rustin shines a long overdue spotlight on the extraordinary man who, alongside giants like the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., Adam Clayton Powell Jr., and Ella Baker, dared to imagine a different world and inspired a movement in a march toward freedom.